Greetings, brother.
What? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land... Blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honour Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
Honor and... What? There's a word missing.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem.
Excuse me.
Balance!
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Hilarist speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy. For they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign spice, magic, filth. It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's good and fair. Glory, cousins, glory be upon you. In the light of the goddess. Yes, yes, I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. Yes, yes, yes. I spoke to them. I said, listen to these humble, brave folk, your cousins. Humans brought to their knees by the magical. Driven to bankruptcy, to moral corruption. Simple, uncomplicated men and women led astray by the devilish, demonic, magical, the necromancer. I said to them, we need to make a stand. Now. Now! We need to rally behind our benefactors, behind our own. And I said to them, what you need, what they need...
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
...is someone to stand up and speak the human cause. The true Mercurian. Someone not afraid of the magical.
He leads
and
this
his
national
foreign
front for faith and
tongues.
family.
Yes, yes. You know me. You know me. You know I seek no fame or fortune. I seek only truth. I seek the light. I seek justice for brave, humble, human folk like you. Yes, yes, yes. I stand here before you as your servant. I stand here before you as your humble servant. Soon the city will elect a new council, a new leader, one who will take responsibility for the lawlessness that haunts these occult, ill-lit lanes. Our benefactors do great work. They do brave work, important work, illustrious work. But they can't be everywhere. They can't protect all of you from your dark neighbours. And where the Azadi fall short, where their light doesn't reach, the City Watch can help. Take the paper dragons that fly above us as we speak. Yes, those blasphemous constructs that fly in the face of all decent, humble, hard-working human folk. Symbols of the magical, symbols of the Drykin. Phooey. Blasphemous betrayal of all of humanity. Phooey. Our benefactors, the Azadi, they cannot cut every line, arrest every traitorous child. They've more important things to do. This is the City Watch's responsibility. But what does the City Watch do? They stop good, honest, simple human folk from meting out well-deserved justice. They stop us from punishing the magical, that immigrant, for his necromancy and illusionism. Why, only last night, a young cousin of ours was put in chains for laying righteous hands on a magical who'd cast a spell on our young cousin's sister. She'd fallen in with the magical, possessed with dark lust and obscenity. And our cousin is thrown in the dungeon for doing what's right, what's just, what's moral. Yes, this is what the Watch does. Punishes brave, simple, human folk for doing what's right. For trying to save a young girl's soul from that demon, the magical immigrant. No, no, no. The City Watch needs leadership. Mercuria needs leadership. Someone who can stand up against the magical and say, this far and no further. Someone who's willing to make sacrifices, to hammer in a few nails to build a home. The Watch is willing to hammer no nails, to build no home.
Honor
I blame their
Hilaris.
leader,
He
that
leads
woman
this
with
national front for
unnatural
faith
desires.
and family.
And I blame her leaders.
I'm too far
that
away to get a real
boneless
sense of that
council,
person.
Slave to the immigrant, the magical.
Honor Hilaris.
What can be done?
He leads this
There
national
is
front for
only
faith and family.
one solution.
She's humming to
Change.
herself. It's a tune I recognize. A
Yes.
sweet lullaby.
Yes.
I'm too
Vote
far away to get a
faith
real sense
and
of that
family.
person.
Vote blood,
I'm too far away to get a real
Land.
sense of that person.
honour, and humanity.
She's humming to herself.
Vote National
tune I
Front
recognise.
and vote for your
There's
humble
nothing unusual about that
human
person.
servant.
There's nothing
truly,
unusual about that
Owner
person.
Hilaris.
He must be
With
wearing
my guidance
leather
and leadership,
undergarments.
the magical,
They make an
that
unpleasant creaking noise.
subhuman immigrant, the dark necromancer,
His left arm keeps
warlock,
twitching.
will be
He
banished
appears
from
to
our
have some
home.
sort of muscular dysfunction.
Our children
Goddess,
will be safe to
that
play once
man has a
more. Our
potent
women folks'
odour.
virtue will
He
be
can't have changed his
protected.
clothes or taken a
And
bath in
these
months.
ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by
Nothing
the
in
light
particular
of the
stands out.
goddess and crowned
He smells of lavender
with
oil.
sweet-smelling,
Maybe he's a
holy
physician.
herbs.
Nothing in
Thank
particular
you.
stands out.
Thank you all
Her
for
posture
coming.
is odd.
Thank
It's
you.
almost like she's tilting slightly to one side. He reeks of tobacco. An Azadir variant, unless my nose deceives me. Hammy used to smoke this.
Fast with our bastion immorality, Sami Raman.
Honor Hilaris.
No one
He
says we
leads
have to
this
abandon
National
our
Front
gods.
for Faith
No,
and Family.
No, the light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval. She smiles upon all good. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, no, it's important that we stand together.
Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The Shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will see through my veil and call... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dalmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilaris can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that. It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're...
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who...
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Step aside, brother.
Guts! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The imp will keep. I'm not going to just keep guessing. My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly. Honor. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. It's a flyer for the National. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Guts! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're...
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy, for they are close. They are everywhere.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
Smell them.
He must be wearing leather undergarments.
Foreign spies.
They make an... I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person. He must be wearing
It warms
leather
my heart to see
undergarments.
you standing before me.
They make... There's nothing
Standing
unusual
up for
about that
what's
person.
good and fair.
There's nothing unusual
Glory,
about that person.
cousins. Glory
She's
be
humming
upon
to
her.
herself.
In
It's a
the
tune I
light
recognize.
of the goddess.
Goddess.
Yes.
That man has
Yes.
a potent
I spoke
odor.
recently with our
can't have changed his
benefactors.
clothes
I
or
spoke
taken a
to
bath
them
in
about
months.
that immigrant
Nothing in particular
being
stands out.
Magical. Yes. Yes.
His left arm keeps twitching.
I spoke to them. I
He
said,
appears to have some sort
"Listen
of
to
muscular
these humble,
dysfunction.
brave folk,
He
your cousins.
smells of lavender oil.
Humans
Maybe he's a
brought to
physician.
their knees
Her
by
clothes
the
smell strongly
magical.
of tar and smoke.
Driven to bankruptcy.
She must be a
to
factory
moral
worker.
corruption.
Her posture is odd.
Simple,
It's
uncomplicated
almost like she's
men and
tilting
women
slightly to one
led
side.
astray by the
He
devilish,
reeks of tobacco.
demonic,
An Azadir variant,
magical
unless my nose deceives me.
necromancer.
Hammy
I said
used to
to them,
smoke
I
this.
said-
Nothing in particular stands out.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, it's important. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman. Now, no one says we have to abandon our gods. No. No. The light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval. She smiles upon
After my shift's over, I think I'll let...
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
Oh, hello. Do come again. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience. It's hard to shake the feeling that it's wrong for Magicals to be walking around freely. And I'll have to get used to it. I'm fighting for them now. That man, was he at the National Front Assembly? He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil. Magicals appear contained to Old Town, even though they're still permitted to move through other parts of the city. His breathing is heavy and wet. He looks somewhat familiar. I'm putting him down as a suspect. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. His breathing is heavy and wet.
Tide you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun.
License your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
I've got the non-magical
Tasty morsels.
Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation. His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun.
I've got tasty sandwiches.
Shadow's name? You came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. They frown on that sort of thing.
His breathing is heavy and wet.
Of course, it's possible to place a special order. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. I've got the
I'm certain I've seen that man somewhere before.
You hungry?
How about a strip of smoked elk, Wanby?
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north.
Ready to perform sandwiches
Maybe lavender
to your
oil.
exact
Taz,
orders.
sure you don't want a nice lump of pickled cow's kidney? It's the perfect late night munch.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much. His breathing is heavy and wet.
Midnight snack.
He smells of tobacco.
Sandwiches.
I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably that beard. Where have I encountered that beard, that man? Was he at the National Front Assembly? He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Tasty morsels.
Who are you people? Where are you taking me? You got the wrong man!
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
Who's there?
Avoid the shadows. There may be magic.
They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Hey, who goes there? Must have been the wind.
Next week, I get to leave Mercuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick of this shit stain of a city.
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. Earthrin's Ascent. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower.
Wait,
But why?
wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is.
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
This don't look right.
Goddess. What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death. I would have to break the seal. No, the mole would know I'd opened it, and she might not be very happy about that. Our agreement may be forfeit. The dead runner's message, sealed with... I hope this letter was worth a young man's life. It has an official Azadi seal. There's probably important information inside. The dead runner's message, sealed with an Azadi mark, probably destined for the tower.
out next time, maybe. My table's always open, day and night.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched.
The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak. There's no need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. And my mission was to get the weapons, not to spare a runner's life. He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded? There's no need to he was just a boy. Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
We have no time for this. I know my people have committed atrocities. We're not the only ones. What's important now is to make sure this never happens again. And we need this one's help to win the war. If she has something on her mind, I should let her speak. One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banter are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrowed. to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
I must leave.
Good. Moon moving. Night only has so many hours.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves.
After my shift's over,
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. That must be the publican. Ulvik, I think his name was.
What can I get you, my good man?
I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this filthy hive? I'm not here to drink, and I have no use for alcohol. It clouds the mind, Goddess knows I'm... A glass of iced wine, please.
Iced wine. Wine and ice. Are you trying to draw attention to yourself? Here's your merriment strummed up. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
I should be getting...
Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
To help me get started, and then I'll head home.
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulvik keeps them in check. She must be
finally.
this friend
There you are.
Ulvik was referring
Sit.
to. She does appear to be waiting
I
for
saved
someone.
your seat. Sit down. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? If she's looking for me, I need to know why. This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. Who in Shadow's name is... I will have your name.
You will have my name.
So forceful, so like a caged animal. You're a popular man, Kian Havane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have. So it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
There are mostly laborers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the Resistance.
The vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy, a man has his urges, but the witch only wanted to talk.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face, the fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We
it's...
shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah, Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do.
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on. So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? Guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not a... God, I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping, leap further. How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leap furs?
Nope. Just nope. You do like women, though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with... It's really disturbing.
Passes. What are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several
That
men.
mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry. We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Thanks for catching that arrow, Liko.
It was just pure reflex, Azadi.
Oh, that's Poppycock. He is warming up to you, Kian.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.